What's up, my mammals? It's your boy! It is the spooky season, and you know what that means? It is time for my favorite dish of the season, a delicious pie of low-budget spooks.
Oh my god, young man, kill yourself!
I talk about air quotes educational content in this channel a lot, and today is no different, but also a bit different, because you see, we are going back in time to 2008 and visit our old friend Animal Planet once again. And we're going to dust off some old tapes. In the early 2000s, there was this trend following the Blair Witch Project of found footage horror. So Animal Planet decided to create their own spin on the found footage horror trend with a show you probably never heard of, or you know vaguely if you turn on your telly on Animal Planet late at night. This show is none other than
Lost Tapes.
Lost Tapes was produced by Go Go Lucky Entertainment and premiered on Animal Planet October 30th, just the day before Halloween. How cute! The series aired for 3 years straight, with 3 seasons and 34 episodes total. Wait, 3 years, 3 seasons, 30 episodes. Oh my god, it is all connected! Holy shit! Oh my god, I thought I lost my tapes there for a second. Like most of the programming around that time, Lost Tapes exudes late 2000s, early 2010s energy, and to me that does add to the charm.
Hi. Great dress. Wow, thanks.
Okay, guys, can we exchange MySpace pages later? You want to do this?
MySpace, goddamn, I'm a geriatric. I am a geriatric. I'm going to die. Creature science refuses to recognize. But if our eyes see it, and our cameras capture it, does it exist? Maybe if you guys stop losing your tapes, I bet the science community would love to extensively examine footage like this. This intro is so aggressive. By the way, our cameras implies the show's cameras, and what those captured is fucking wild. Let's talk about it.
Lost Tapes. Chupacabra.
Let's take a look at the first episode of the first season so you know what this is all about. The first episode serves as the pilot for the show and stars a Mexican family receiving a mysterious letter from a relative in the United States saying that a coyote... Wait, what do you mean a coyote? Like the dog? Oh! A coyote is a person who smuggles immigrants across the Mexico-United States border. Hey yo, where's my Uber driver taking me? You learn new stuff every day. You would think this family would like to keep a low profile since they're, you know, committing a crime, illegally crossing the US border. But no, they allow their daughter to vlog the entire process. Don't you worry, having 2 barely functional brain cells becomes a theme in this show. The only thing that is genuinely good about this episode is that the family speaks in Spanish through the entire episode with English subtitles. This does help sell the story, but also, it is a ballsy move by Go Go Lucky. You know, Americans love subtitles, just ask this guy.
How come you have them speak in Korean and not English? I feel like I'm watching a foreign film, and it's kind of frustrating, and I don't know what the heck they're saying.
Surprise, surprise, no one saw this coming. Our Texan Han Solo just betrayed them and left them in the middle of the desert, which is coincidentally the middle of the Chupacabra's territory. And in under 2 minutes, the girl's parents are dead. And we see a total of nothing but shaky camera footage. But by the sounds of it, I would think we are just watching Jurassic Park or something, I don't know. We have a hilariously timed commercial break.
Serve the earth-shaking 99-cent big and tasty burger. Quarter pound, 100% pure beef.
And then we are back with the border patrol that just arrived at the scene. They see 2 dead bodies and our vlogger hiding under some bushes. Then we hear the monster, I think. It just kinda sounds like one of those mini motorcycles. And when it gets dark, the Popo decides to go search for the culprit of the killing, leaving the kids alone in the car, just a few meters from their dead parents. Oh shit! And then surprise, they get chased by the Chupacabra over the Sound of Doom gameplay. Together with the found footage skits, we are also blessed with infographics telling us more about the creatures, some testimonies talking about people dying of heat stroke, and even some unflattering shots of some mangy dogs or Zolos claimed to be the goat sucker. There isn't much of a story here. Things just happen, and when the info dump ends, so does the episode. However, this does get fixed after the pilot. From this point on, we always get a plot to follow that just happens to lead some poor souls to a spooky JPEG of a popular cryptid. The first season in specific will never show you the monster directly, opting for shaky cameras, stock sounds, and spooky JPEGs to set the mood, and just relies on different camera angles alternating between each other to create movement and to distract you from the fact that nothing is actually happening. The found footage sketches are super low budget, and it does add to the charm, mainly when the actors fuck up their lines and don't bother to re-record.
I'm out looking for food, and I come across these bones. On first inspection, I thought they might be animal bones, but they're definitely human. We know there are a lot of predators out here. Saltwater croc, for one, is huge. And maybe a feral pig. Maybe a feral pig, how's that?
This shit is fucking hilarious. While I believe these are what makes the viewer invested, the infographics are underrated comedic goldmines. Oh, when they pull out that spooky JPEG, or that photoshopped image someone's nephew made. Oh, while the later seasons shot their own original stuff like interviews with cryptozoologists and folklore experts, it is the first season that got me invested. It has the highest episode count with 14 episodes total, but also the lowest budget of the three. When I say low budget, I mean you there watching this video with $20 to your name could produce an entire episode of Lost Tapes and still have the $20 by the end.
The local people talk about a creature that lives here. He feeds on the catfish. Word is he can take a man under.
However, what makes this show shine is not its budget, as its resilience and outright determination. If you watch the seasons in order, you can see the budget slowly increasing. In the later seasons, the horror sketches still have Oscar-level acting, of course, but they also start flexing some CGI and overall better content. The Oklahoma octopus from the first season is cool and all. I like imagining that someone just got paid to stay underwater indefinitely waving a rubber tentacle around, but still never lets us see the monster directly. But by the third season, both us and the Kraken take good looks at each other. I also suspect they didn't have enough material to pad out the entire runtime of an episode. In every single episode talking about an ocean monster, they mention all other ocean monsters.
The Loch Ness Monster is the most famous of all lake monsters, with sightings dating back to the 6th century. Ogopogo is believed to live in Okanagan Lake in Canada, alleged to possess a horse-like head and a snake-like body.
In the Bigfoot episode, they mentioned every other Bigfoot variants. And for every other Bigfoot variant, they mention every other Bigfoot variants. In the first season, they make an effort to kinda try to immerse you in the narrative they're trying to portray, but by the second season, and even worse, in the third season, that goes completely out of the window. It is just goofiness and unintentionally hilarious scenarios.
Lost Tapes. Jersey Devil.
In season 2, we have the Jersey Devil. It starts by introducing us to whatever soul is going to lose their tapes this time. Greg, his pregnant wife Wendy, and their 2 daughters. And Cooper, the good boy. We like Cooper here. I don't want to point any fingers, but dad, mom, and daughters. I guess Wendy's getting around. Greg, take the dog. On their road trip, the 2 daughters start fighting over literally nothing, So Greg decides to turn his back on the road to tell them to listen to their mother. He turns his back on the road while driving to tell them to listen to someone else. Damn, so smooth. Dense too. They crashed into a non-existent obstacle, Greg leaves the door open and Cooper jumps ship. Honestly, I would do the same if Greg was driving. Greg runs after Cooper and gets really close to him, but then gives up to come back to grab his hat. You better watch out for those heat syncope.
Fuck is heat syncope?
An hour goes by and no sign of Greg, and worse, no sign of the good boy. So Wendy decides to take their two daughters to go after Greg and Cooper. And we find out why Greg took his hat with him. Just to leave a bloody clue for the plot. That's literally it. And oh no, it's the Jersey Devil, I think! Some more shaky camera action and we go to commercial.
McDonald's new Fish Fillet Deluxe is sure to satisfy your grown-up needs and desires. We need to check your ID.
In the infographics they say the Jersey Devil lives in huge pine forests and describes them as barren. Correct me if I'm wrong, English is not my native language and it shows, but isn't barren and forest opposite concepts? Hey yo! And by the way, those are not pines. I mean, that does look barren, but it does not look like a pine forest. But no time to waste! We need to break in this private property to hide from the beast. A pregnant mom kicks the door open and we are greeted with a bunch of graffiti of the number 13. And the show tells us about triskaidekaphobia.
A triskaidekaphobic fears the number 13.
Basically they tell us about the fear of number 13 just to pad out some time. And we also see Big Head. And out of nowhere we are jump scared by Greg showing up late with no good boy. The parents tell the girls to go to another room and hide, and the parents stay behind doing God knows what. Then we hear Cooper dying off camera.
Come on, get him, boy, get him!
Where are you looking at? That door doesn't have a peephole. Then the Jersey man kicks the freaking door open and oh shit! A pregnant Wendy comes in ready to fight the beast and actually wins. And Greg arrives late as always, even though both of them were just a room away. Thank God Jersey Man is an aquatic cryptid, cause Greg would be too dense to swim. Deep down in the sea of goofiness, this show has something for everyone. It has cool monsters, comedy sketches, zombies, yeah, this show has zombies, goth girls for you to simp for, and in the third season we are introduced to this show's own SCP Foundation, the Enigma Corporation, which is basically just SCP Foundation for cryptids. In the third season, the show tries to flex the new budget with some CGI and special effects, but it just helps outline the silliness and how fake everything is.
Devil Monkey.
The Devil Monkey. The third season finishes the show with a very curious episode, the Zuck.
Reptilian.
Mark, are the allegations true that you are secretly a lizard? I'm gonna have to go with no on that.
This episode follows three main characters, two undercover agents, Sloan and Ramirez, and this random dude, Spike, who they basically forced to show them the way to this hidden party club located underground in old abandoned subway tunnels, under the suspicion that these parties might be behind the rising number of people missing. So they go to one of these underground parties and get jump scared by Reptilian. The Reptilian then proceeds to brand them. These brands supposedly work like one of those glove bracelets you get. They get in and no one wonders why they brought multiple cameras, but there are only like 3 people in there, so it's okay, I guess. They see Dr. Connors here leaving the dance floor, so they follow him to see what's going on. And in classic horror fashion, they see a CGI reptilian tail and Sloan instantly goes in full speed completely alone without a second thought, while telling the others to stay put. Oh yeah, it's big brain time. And instead of ignoring the command and going anyway, Ramirez and Spike decide to argue because Spike thinks it's better to call backup. This show managed to make the hallway crackhead the smart one in the group. We cut to the Sloan POV and he's just screaming freeze while running in the dark. Eventually he finds the missing people all hanging from the ceiling wrapped in plastic wrap. Then he sees another tail and like a hormonal teenager he goes after said tail without thinking twice and gets captured by the Reptoid. Then we have another commercial break.
This thing you've pulled off, it's amazing. A big and tasty for just $1? How do you do it? What's your secret?
And then we are back with Ramirez and Spike going after Sloan, without calling backup, so the entire arguing scene was completely pointless. They also find the missing people, but no signs of Sloan, though they start arguing. A few minutes pass and Spike notices that the bodies all have the same symbols on them. The same symbols our protagonists got branded with. So they come to the very unexpected conclusion that the brands are somehow how the reptilians pick their victims. How unexpected. What a plot twist. But no time to waste cause they hear Sloan in the distance having a good time. They rush and find Sloan being dragged by the Zuck, wrapped in plastic wrap. How the fuck is he still breathing? I don't know, just don't think about it, I guess. Spike gets fed up with the lack of self-preservation skills of the group and books it, but comes across Mark the Zuck himself, who makes a bird sound for some reason and does something I'm just going to leave to your imagination. Eventually Ramirez and Sloan catch up with Spike and shoot Mark.
I said freeze!
They pass by a dead Spike, completely ignoring him, how heartless, as well as this unconscious Reptoid with neon blue blood. My new headcanon, these Reptoids are the elites from Halo. Oh shit, he is still alive! Double shit, he called backup. These ones know how to call backup. Triple shit, the bodies were never found. The end. I love how the episode just ends abruptly. I guess that helps sell the found footage aspect of the show, but still, in this episode in specific, it feels kinda forced. It kind of feels like they just ran out of time to record the episode. I know I joked a lot about this show, but this show was a huge ego boost, I mean inspiration. A huge inspiration. Because it tells us online content creators that we don't need a huge budget to make enjoyable content. Yeah, that's it. I'm gonna create my own Lost Tips original. BRB, guys.
Lost Tapes. Bigfoot.
And in today's episode of Lost Tapes, we are going after Bigfoot to make sure it has big feet. Oh shit, let's go, come on. Let's go! While the trail is still fresh. And nothing is fresher than a jizz napkin. As you can see, a bunch of those just appeared right here. Can you smell that? It's fresh squatch jizz. You see, it must be mating season. You know, Bigfoot is also known as melanistic yeti or non-albino yeti. I don't know. I'm making shit up as I go. It is known by many different names, like Sasquatch, Chiitanka, Yeti, Yowie, Skunk Ape, and even your mom. This tree is a clear sign of squash activity. You see, no human could kill a tree with such effectiveness. Never heard of Amazon before. Apparently no signs of the creature. What was that? Holy shit, it's some Sasquatch stock sound that I found online. Oh damn, let's go! I'm not peeing, I am claiming this land as my own. Bigfoot will come out of hiding to fight me for this land. Do you see that? It's the Squatch. Look at that shit, it's the Squatch. We have eyes on our target. Oh shit, it's the second Sasquatch. Oh no, shaky camera, he's attacking me, guys. Oh shit, he saw us! He's coming for us! Oh shit! Oh shit, the tree was premeditated! Run for your lives, save yourselves! Hey my mammals, I hope you're having an amazing Halloween. I had a lot of fun making this video, and if you had as much fun watching it, feel free to leave a like and subscribe to my channel. You can always unsub later, so no problem. It is just a few clicks for you, but it means the world to me. Once again, happy Halloween, See you next time.